back soon. Hey, I'm here. So, for my first beer, it's a local favorite. The brewery is the local favorite. They got tons of beers. Great Lakes Brewery. This one is Lightkeeper Blonde Ale. Let's give it a try. But first, let me give you some information. It's 6.6 ABV and IBU is 30. Now, until I can become more informed on what IBUs are, something to do with the hops. But here we go. I like to pour most of my beers in a glass, get a look at them, see what they look like. Guess my glass isn't that big, but I always put a nose on it. It smells like beer. It's not really nothing standing out. It's like get a sweet taste. A lot of carbonation. I can see the bubbles as usual, as you should. Some beers are not as active with the carbonation, but we'll get into those later on down the line. It's got a hoppy finish. It's good. It's kind of airy. I love the color for one. You see the head dissipated, but hey, it is what it is. Still good. And that is the Blonde Ale. Okay, so with drinking this beer, it's almost done. It held the carbonation the whole way through. Some beers go flat. This one didn't. I got a little bit more flavors. The further I got down in it, kind of like a fruity finish, kind of. I know they say beers you can taste certain things that they brew them with. I really don't. Not all the time. It just depends on how they did it, But down the hatch. I would say it's one of those beers you can drink fast, but with that hoppy sting, you want to sip this. You don't want to guzzle it. Plus, it's got a 6.6 alcohol by volume, so you rush that down. I don't know your tolerance, but you can get pretty wasted pretty fast. Always drink responsibly, and never spill. That was good though. Something I would definitely drink again. I could add it to my rotation. It's not offered all year round though. Great Lakes does a great job with its seasonal beers. This is one of them. And the ones you can get all year round are just delicious. The seasonals are delicious. But yeah, you'll probably see me always doing the Great Lakes. I just love the company. It's beautiful. So, for my next beer I'm going to be trying is Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. This is 9%, and yeah, it's Imperial. Not really much information on there. Says it was brewed and bottled in New Belgium Brewing, Fort Collins Company in Asheville. I don't know where that is. I may not even said that right, but it's that carbonation coming back. You're gonna burp a lot, but I like to clear my palate so I'm not, cross-contaminating. I chose this little glass right here. I like to drink my IPAs in like a flute style because it's just better. Like with a bigger glass with my ales, it's just something you can chug potentially, but sometimes you want to sip them. But it's really up to you. Your personal preference is up to you. With IPAs, you definitely want to sip them because they're usually stronger than all the other beers. I've seen some stouts that's pretty strong, but IPAs usually take the cake, in my opinion. If you guys know any other stronger beers out there, let me know. Always keep a bottle opener handy. Try to mangle your hand trying to get that off. But here we go. Looks like I'm going to be pouring this a few times in this glass, but you can see that is beautiful. That is what I like to see. All the bubbles. Nice head. I know it's going, but also the temperature that I'm drinking this in is not fresh out the fridge. I let it sit. You change the flavor of the beer the way it was intended when you drink it extra cold or super warm. It's just, you want to get it right. Still a little chill on there, but you don't want it warm. But you don't want it freezing cold either, because you won't get it. Look at that. That's a dark caramel color. I love it. It's beautiful. They did a good job on that. All right, here we go. It's your typical IPA, sour, good finish. The hops do hit you. And the flavor is just like, it's jumping around in your mouth. It's not real sweet. It's not bitter. It is sour though. And with it being a 9% alcohol by volume, you want to be careful with this too. Like I said, I don't know your tolerance, but just be careful. You could get wasted pretty fast, like I said before. I'm not saying my tolerance is low or anything, but I definitely feel the effects from the last beer, and then now you're adding this, and I could just, it's a reaction in my body that's going on here. I don't see a bottle. I don't see a date on here when they bottled it. I'm pretty sure this is one of them. I know this says enjoy by September 15th, 2019. And we are just in June, almost in July. So still pretty fresh. I am starting to feel it. It's one of those, it's not gonna sneak up on you because it's there. I just took a few sips and I can feel it. Upon moving it around, you see it's still got some carbonation, still got a small head. It's very, very tiny, but the beer is still drinkable in my opinion. Okay, I just got a hit of like a caramel toffee flavor. Like I said, if you drink it cold, you're gonna change that flavor. If you drink it at a nice temperature, somewhere around 38 to 45 degrees, and you can experience all of the flavors in the beer. You're gonna experience the effects, of course, but experiencing the flavors is another thing as well. Yep. Real strong. Toffee something. Toffee something. I can taste it. Well, that is the Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA, made by New Belgium. So, you guys hit subscribe. I'll be coming at you with more videos in the future. I will have my brothers with me. So there we have it, y'all. My first 2 beers in the books. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this off camera. So you guys